Hey, welcome to this unboxing of something that's a little bit old, but this is gonna be like a really big boost for my desktop PC outside. So what I am here now, I'm at my usual at my laptop rig here, and I'm gonna be unboxing the OCZ Vertex 4. This is a 128 gig SSD, and it has a high performance design, MLC flash. It includes a 3.5-inch SSD adapter for desktops. It runs on SATA 3, 6 gigabits per second. It has trim support, and in the links infused. So I'm just gonna open it up. Now this thing has already been unboxed because this is actually like sort of refurbished and used before. Okay, so let me get this all out. Okay, let me start this. Okay, so that's basic. So here's how we have it here. Okay, so this is the box right here. Down here you have the installation guide and the warranty info, all this paper and documentation. Just put it here. Okay, and inside, this one down here is the mounting bracket from OCZ. It's the 2.5-inch drive adapter that you use in your 3.5-inch drive bay, and then you use the included screws. Okay, so this is the OCZ drive bay. Okay, before we unveil before we take out the SSD, so I'm just going to take out this last bit. I don't know what is that for. I'm just going to take it out. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, moving on, and this is the actual mounting screws that you can use to mount your SSD to your OCZ bracket, your 3.5 to 2.5-inch adapter. It's like a full steel there. And this is it, the Vertex 4 2.5-inch solid state drive. Now this is like going to be a big boost for my current desktop, because my desktop doesn't even have a SSD installed at all. So what it does uses like some sort of MLC flash memory to give some increased performance. Okay, I know it's like a 128 gig drive, but I mean, I got this lobang or offer for 100 freaking bucks. That's way less than that's pretty considerably less than $1 for every gigabyte there, and it's still under warranty. It still looks in really good condition. All right, here's the nomenclature, the OCZ technology, including the serial number and all. Okay, so this will be like a really big step up to my desktop, and following what Linus Tech Tips actually said, I'm gonna actually take out all my drives, then I'll use this as a boot drive. My Windows 7 is gonna go inside the Vertex 4, and the rest of my office applications and my 1 or 2 games, most likely Diablo 3, because the other ones don't really gain that much net performance compared to a mechanical hard drive to an SSD. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to run a little bit of benchmarks, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this was like a quick unboxing of the OCZ Vector 128 gig SSD. Okay, well now like restarting the computer. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 seconds, 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. I don't know why it's like it takes quite a bit, maybe on this board. 25 26, and oh, it's done. There you go. Power on the hard drive, I mean the solid state SSD. Okay, I'm not going to reveal the password. Hey, wrong there? There we go. It's done. Graphics driver already installed. The Singtel driver is already installed, so now I have wireless connectivity. All I need some Steam and some few games, and yeah, everything else should be ready. Okay, that's actually kind of quick. Chrome is installed. And there we go. Oh, I'm still in. Okay, let me log in right now. Ta-da! There we go. We're like on and ready. Okay, so now I need to just finish installing the rest of this stuff and I'll be done. Okay, a continuation of my last video here, because you don't really get to see that much of what it looks like inside my rig, so I'm just gonna give you like a quick tour around it, because after like, okay, I like already like finished installing and set up most of my things after installing my OCZ Vertex 4 drive-in. So yeah, so I actually did quite a few testing there. I put in a few bunch of games, and when I did some testing and I actually did my benchmarking, I actually do have like a Windows index score of a 7.6. Now everything else except the CPU is at 7.9 all across the board. You can see it here is 7.9 in graphics, RAM, and gaming graphics and hard disk is all 7.9. You want to get a 7.6, you had to clock your CPU as such is like 5 point something gigahertz on a quad-core processor, which is basically in practical use really impossible unless you're really using some crazy water cooling shit that those big computer enthusiasts actually had done. So this computer, I nicknamed it the Wolf's Fang because the front of the case looks like a little wolf here, from the SpaceCraft VF-I from Thermaltake. Okay, so a little bit of a tour of what's inside my PC. Now you have my OCZ Vertex 4 already installed as my boot drive, and this Western Digital 2TB one, I'm not using it because for some reason it's not working. Then a 250 gig Hitachi, which came out for my spare rig in 2005, and a 2TB. Was it 1 terabyte? 1 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue. So this is my primary media drive. It still has all the files in it, and if I need to go and boot into the other Windows from this drive, I can do that from the BIOS. Alright, so most of the stuff is still in there. I didn't do anything to it whatsoever. The HX-1000W from Corsair. Pretty good power supply. 80 plus verified. The Animax, there's a bit of a fan that adds a bit of bling into it, but that's another purpose. Of actually feeding air into the graphics card. In this case, a PNY GTX 680, and feeds air inside the graphics card and exhausts it out on the back of the case. Now for cooling options, there I do have like CoolerMaster Hyper 212 Plus in push-pull configuration, and it's cooling the CPU, which is currently overclocked at 4.2 GHz. There's a fan that exhausts the back at 120 mil. And for RAM, it got a little bit squeezy in there after installing the CoolerMaster. I actually did install the RAM first before applying this on, because I know it's going to be a tight fit. So this is like 4 sticks of 4 gig modules. Corsair Vengeance RAM, black color, high profile though, just a little bit troublesome, but for now it's been working for quite some time now. So everything is pretty much okay. So now I set it to 4.2 GHz, and how it's set in the BIOS, that when you go to your UEFI BIOS, there are like 3 basic modes of power. There's like energy saving, there's like performance, and there's like a completely balanced out mode that will automatically cut its power down when it's not in use, and will power up to max power when the application calls for it. So now it's like 36 degrees on the CPU. So yeah, that's basically most of my upgrades done. Gonna run a few games. Okay, so basically that's basically all the systems that I have. I'm gonna be giving you some benchmarking at 1080p, and that will be including Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, and Battlefield 3. So we're gonna take you those benchmarks, and then we'll see what it does. that. Great. Ask why target over.
Battle cruiser is inbound on your location.
There's something familiar about Jim.
Let's finish the job.
I didn't think you would come back.
We're both tied up in whatever happens here today. We do it together.